Day sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the magnificent city of Atlanta. Used to be the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad here. That's why they still... Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Walker. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Once again, it's Walker. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Dallas Turner on the stop. On 2nd down, Walker. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap for Ward. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Ward. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
Well, we had a feeling, Mike, from talking to them this week in our meetings that they wanted to put last week behind them as quickly as possible. They could not wait for this ball to be kicked off here today, and it couldn't have gone better. They take the opening possession, they go right down the field and come away with a touchdown, and I'm not sure how many people on that sideline can even remember the score from last weekend.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense, and they are led by their veteran. It's Kirk Cousins.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than how things have played out. At this point in the season, you just need to get a win. however it comes, whatever it looks like, you've got to change the energy in that building because the only way to learn how to win in the NFL is to win.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Moving outside the pocket.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. From the gun, here's Ward. And that is incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Greg Dortch deep to return. This is taken at his own 30. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10.
Brings up a third down.
Here's Cousins. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angles out of bounds. Well, Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 24 now, here's second and 9. Here's Ward. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Slant, Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. That one swung out wide to Walker. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, Ward. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. It's a gain.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. TJ Sanders there to make the play. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run right. Here's Walker. He'll push forward for about a yard. Clark Phillips, the corner, there on the tackle. 3rd and 7. Back to throw is Ward. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Cousins. Look wide. Get this one complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down. Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Cousins to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's caught! And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They go play action with Cousins. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Cousins. Moving to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
For the Falcons field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Who's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
To return is Naheem Hines. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. He'll get this complete to Walker. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. 3rd and 2. Ward. Got it with Smith and Jigba. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Seattle.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the air again, Ward. He's got a man downfield, that's Johnston. That one good for 26 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
A gain of 26 yards.
They'll run here with Walker. And he will score! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now the point after drop from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Greg Dortch. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Cousins now. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Robinson. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Poona Ford is there to bring him down. Now Cousins. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They run with Walker. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Caden Ellis in on that stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Finding room at midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down. Here's a handoff to Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seattle.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Another Seahawks first down. First and goal, Seattle.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Throwing his Cousins. Quick throw, taken in. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got a man, good job coming back for the ball on the completion. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Left side in the hands of London. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll be taken down. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Cousins. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw is Cousins. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Now, first down throw for Ward. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Play fake, now Ward to throw. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down. From the gun, here's Ward. Has caught Gesicki on the right. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Dortch now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Cousins. Throw over the middle, caught by London. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and 1.
Second down, Cousins. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. 3rd and 10.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, Ward. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Cousins. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10.
Cousins gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Cousins to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Leonard Williams getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
There's still a long way to go here, but in the second half, when you can defend this lead, man, pass rushers come to play. This is where you can close it out, pin your ears back, go get the quarterback, and after that last sack bringing up 4th down, this offense has to decide, is this a risk they're willing to take by staying on the field?
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Shotgun run now with Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Shotgun snap for Ward. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Ward on a designed run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ward now on 3rd down. Got it with Smith and Jigba. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Now Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. On 2nd down, Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That one swung out wide to Walker. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this 1st down. But with nowhere to go, the quarterback's got no choice but to check the ball down. They do a great job tackling in space and keeps him short of the 1st down. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Cousins gonna throw. Open man, he's got it. It's London. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Falcons, 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one taken in by London. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons first down.
Cousins now. Out wide, that's Robinson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. Left side in the hands of London. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up
To throw on 2nd down is Ward. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Seattle. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Gesicki, the man in motion. Play action. Ward. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. From the gun, here's Ward. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Down at the 31. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Up the middle they go. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. 2nd and a yard. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Cousins. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 8. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 3rd down and 9. Throwing now, Cousins. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. Now, Cousins. And that is incomplete. They rolled the dice, didn't they, on 4th down? But it doesn't pan out. They turn it over on downs as we hit the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Whoa! And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get it in the end zone. This drive will begin with 1st down. Here comes 2nd and 4. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down. Now Cousins on the bootleg. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
And And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Penalty yardage moves them closer for this third down attempt. It is 3rd and 4. Now, Cousins. At pump, it's Trevor Etienne. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country and get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your